Just off the beaten path in Pulaski County lies a place where good company, great flavor, and Kentucky charm come together. Cave Hill Vineyard and Winery is one of those places where you just want to sit and stay a while. The owners invited us out today, Bill and Debbie Patterson. Thank you so much for having us out.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Well, of course, when I heard that I was going to a vineyard, of course, that piqued my interest. You know, I am a wine girly through and through, but of course, you know, this is bourbon country out here. So why did you want to build this winery?
Well, it didn't really start like that.
Okay.
It kind of started more as an accident. There were some developers that were going to put a lot of mobile homes in here, and I was able to buy it before they did that. And we live right up the street, so that was kind of what we wanted. Really didn't know what we were going to do with the property. And I was on a business trip in Chicagoland in 2005, and I was sitting in a hotel room and laid out that hill on Marriott Stationery, and after having a few beers, I went online and ordered $8,000 worth of grapevines.
Okay.
And that's kind of how the place got started, with a hold my beer and watch this moment.
Oh my gosh. $8,000 worth of, what was your reaction?
He called me and guess what we're doing? I said, okay. And we did.
She married me a few years later, if that says anything about her, so.
Oh my gosh. So, 20 years later, you have 9 wines that you produce right here. So what kind of grapes actually work well in a Kentucky climate?
French hybrids. In this climate zone, and that kind of includes Ohio and part of Tennessee as well. French hybrids grow really well here. We grow Chamberson, Norton, Cayuga White, and Traminette. Just 4 different kinds right now. So we still have to augment our supply with other juices and grapes when we can find them.
Okay, well, I definitely want to try some while I'm here. You actually poured just a little sample of this one. This is called Diamond, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's actually a type of grape, right?
Yes, it is. That one, if I'm not wrong, was created in the Great Lakes region.
Okay, and so this is more on the sweet side. I definitely am more of a sweet one, but what would you say is your most popular bottle that you sell here and produce here?
It goes back and forth. The Diamond has been very popular, actually. That's been one of our best sellers. Another one is the Make a Lady Blush. It's one I do different every year, one I play with. This version is Cayuga White, and I blended it with just a little bit of cherry. Mm-hmm. But, gosh, all the sweet ones sell really well as the dry ones do. We've got a blueberry that we call 2020 Blues, just because 2020 was such a great year for everybody.
Yeah.
And we've got one called Black and Blue, which is a blend of blackberry and blueberry. They kind of run back and forth as the best sellers. A lot of people in Kentucky have a very sweet palate when it comes to wine.
Yes.
And those are more of our sweet ones, but we don't make anything that is over-the-top syrupy sweet. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people in the state have that covered, and that's great. But we kind of, our niche is more down here than up here.
Yeah, well, I love that. And so while you're here, you definitely want to stop by and, of course, try some of the wine. But you can also host your own event here. You do so many beautiful weddings. So tell us a little bit about those.
We've been doing weddings here since 2009. So I don't know how many hundred weddings that we've done here. Honestly, that's a very special thing to be able to do in a community, because you get to know so many people and you get to know so many families. We were going to do a family tree at one point of all the weddings we'd had here and the children that had been born. Yeah. But there were so many that it just, we couldn't keep up with it. But that's been a real joy over the years to be able to do that and provide that.
Absolutely. And of course your business is kind of evolving too. So you're actually hosting weekly karaoke out here now. And I hear you're also kind of dabbling into that stone-fired pizza as well.
Yeah, we do have the wood-fired pizza going. We opened our outdoor kitchen here, which we're calling the Grotto Colina. which is Italian for Cave Hill. And the karaoke, haven't got it set up yet, but we're going to be doing that every Saturday. And made a stage out here, so we've had people playing music, and we're going to expand that in the springtime.
Okay, well, this is definitely going to be the place to be when the winter season kind of falls and spring and summer come ahead. But what does it just mean to you guys to be, a small business right here in Pulaski County?
I wouldn't have it any other way. This is a great place. The people in this county are wonderful, warm people. It's been, we've been here, better than 20 years now. And I really wouldn't have it any other way. Could have picked any spot to live, but this is home. And it's for a good reason.
Customers become our friends. They really do. They just come back and hang out with us.
A good time all around.
Yeah, so small town.
Thank you so much for having us out today. So if people are interested in getting a bottle themselves, of course, it's like the gifting season now. How can people get their hands on a bottle?
We're in most of the liquor stores in town, almost all of them. And of course, you can buy it here, or you can get it online. We have to go through Vino Shipper to ship, but you can buy it from our website as well.
All right. Thanks again for having us out today.
Thank
So
you.
I can't wait to try even more wine that they have here. So if you're interested, go on over to their website, cavehillvineyard.com.